Hey guys, as you saw from the title, today I'm going to be making some of my own Inside Out emotions. Now, if you guys haven't seen Inside Out 2, you definitely should. Amazing movie. And in it, Riley unlocks some new emotions, some of which hit a little too close to home for me personally. But even after they added envy, anxiety, ennui, and embarrassment, I still feel like there's a couple gaps of emotions that I feel like would make sense, or that at least I myself have. And these are some feelings I know exist in my head. I'm sure they're also in a lot of y'all's heads, but they're consistently making a commotion in here for me. So starting out on a good note, we have an emotion I call adoration. Love is certainly an acceptable nickname, but the emotion itself is not limited to romantic interest specifically, just more having a love for things in general. Like when you see a video of a cute cat and you go, "Aw, that's adorable." This guy is the one doing it. Certain nagging voices in my life have been saying that adoration as a concept is too close to joy, but for me at least, like in my head, the two are very different. Like they work together a lot, but joy is more of a I love my life, I'm so happy type of vibe, while adoration is more I love this thing, it's so adorable or it's so nice. Like I don't feel joy when I look at a beautiful sunset necessarily. I think the emotion is closer to what I would call adoration. But obviously, and as I hope you can tell from his extremely on the nose design, the real driving force behind this emotion is love in the romantic way. It's his whole persona as a character. He's very flirty and charming, and he has like an Italian or French or Spanish accent. You know what I mean? It's that handsome, tan European man vibe they have in all the old, cheesy romantic movies. And I think it's such a funny archetype to parody in a more non serious way because some of the ways they act are genuinely so funny. Like, why, as a grown man, are you standing on a balcony picking the petals off a rose talking about she loves me? She loves me not. Anyways, this is adoration. I love this character. I love his heart-shaped pompadour. I feel like that's so unique, and I'm proud of myself for coming up with it. I don't think I've ever seen that anywhere else. So, original thought? Question mark. Also, we should all peep his literal rose-tinted glasses. A lot of y'all need to, lock into your mind cavity and take off those rose-tinted glasses, but maybe that's a little bit too much to ask. We can save that for the end of the video. I feel like him and Joy would be besties, and Disgust would think he's annoying as hell because they basically have opposite personalities. All the other emotions I think are neutral towards him besides the next emotion I have created myself. Now, as you may see on the screen, the next emotion is desire. And before y'all sound any alarms, just hear me out. When I say desire, I mean like ambition. Desire to be successful, desire to chase down your dreams, desire to okay, so it is that desire too. What did y'all expect? Yes, I added the freaky emotion. We all were thinking it like, oh my god, Riley's growing up. What emotion is she gonna get next? Of course, puberty. Anyways, let's all be mature. You guys need to grow up. Desire is gonna help you get into a good college. Desire is gonna help motivate you to work out. Desire is gonna help you pursue what your heart desires, of course. And that is basically her whole job. In the movies, they say that fear's job is to protect you from potential threats, and disgust's job is to keep you from getting sick and stuff. And in turn, desire's job is literally to push you to chase said desires. And all the coolest girls are running on disgust and desire alone anyway. Like, they know what they want, they know what they don't want. That's all you really need. And on that note, desire would of course get along very, very well with disgust, as well as desire and adoration, because I kind of made it so if you add those two together, you basically just kind of get like love. Or maybe lust. It doesn't matter. Listen, okay, I think the character's cool. I like her design. What you might notice is that she looks a little bit like Amethyst from Steven Universe. And after you notice that, you might go like, and that last one was kind of giving Ruby. This was unintentional. I grew up in a certain era, okay? Rebecca Sugar is gonna be channeled when I go to do something a little bit more simple and cartoony. I can't help that. And y'all are gonna see the third emotion in this video and be able to link it back to another Cartoon Network character. Not a Steven Universe character, but Cartoon Network nonetheless. Now this third emotion is kind of far removed from the previous two, but I think their design is the most silly and out there, honestly. I think I might like it the most. Pride is an emotion that I am told I embody. I don't know. I think I can maybe see it. I am a perfectionist and have a deathly fear of failure, so which depending on who you ask is a side effect of having an inflated and or fragile sense of ego. So making pride the character, I decided that their function, or rather the function of pride itself, is to protect your sense of self or ego. And in terms of regular human life, this verbiage isn't necessarily accurate, but for the purposes of these Inside Out characters, Pride's literal function is to protect the sense of self that is shown in the second Inside Out movie. They say your memories form your beliefs, and your beliefs form your sense of self. pride is an emotion that has to do with your self-perception in relation to what's going on around you. I don't know, feels natural to me. But more about the character themselves, Pride is very pompous, has an attitude that they are above most things, and is so snooty that their nose is literally turned up at everyone all the time. I think Pride and Anger would bond over being bothered by perceived slights to their character, even when there was none. Also, I dressed them like those pretentious British theater camp people who wear black turtlenecks and think they're the best actors in the world. And that was sort of the main inspiration behind their outfit, at least. I don't know why that archetype of person is the first one that came to mind when I was thinking, who in this world is extremely prideful? And the Karen, entitled, above it all type of vibe of Pride was the main inspiration behind their design, and I feel like that's the main side of themselves that they would show. But I think there's also pride in the sense that you take pride in something, or that you are proud of something or someone. Dads from 90s movies don't look at those souped up cars they have in their garage and go, she's my pride and joy, for nothing. So, but yeah, Inside Out 3, hit me up. I can make emotions for days. I had 3 scrapped ideas I didn't even end up using for this video because I didn't know if they could technically classify as emotions. Logic and creativity didn't get made because I couldn't think of good enough designs, although logic isn't really an emotion. And inspiration, loved him, super cute. He's a light bulb delivery guy because in the movie, ideas are light bulbs, so inspiration, delivering you ideas, and he's not really there all the time because like he's not an emotion, he's more just like a guy that's around the mind. I don't know, I thought it was cool. But anyways, yeah, that is all I have for this video. Hope you guys liked it. I feel a little bit insane right now because it is 6 a.m. but yeah, thanks for watching.